Ukrainian President Zelensky's visit to Germany could be a crucial boost for Ukraine. So let's explore the key outcomes of his trip to Berlin. Zelensky is leaving Germany with a new $5.7 billion arms package supporting his efforts to strengthen Ukraine's military capabilities and enhance its ability to manufacture weapons domestically. What stands out in the package is around Germany financing the joint production of long range missiles inside Ukraine. This would enable Kyiv to strike targets deep into Russia. Also included in the announcement were more air defense systems, weapons, ammunition, command and operational capabilities, and medical assistance. One expected announcement did not materialize. Before the press conference, there had been widespread anticipation that Chancellor Merz would approve Ukraine's use of Germany's long range Taurus missiles. During his election campaign against former Chancellor Olaf Scholz, Merz had supported providing Taurus missiles to Ukraine. However, Scholz and the Social Democratic Party had opposed the move, citing concerns about escalation. Now, as part of the coalition government, the Social Democrats' position appears to be influencing policy. One member of Merz party, the Christian Democrats, tweeted on Tuesday, and I quote, "I still see no unity within the coalition and no political will to respond appropriately with force and consistency to Russia's massive escalation." Standing shoulder to shoulder with Zelensky in Berlin, German Chancellor said, and I quote, "We will be expanding this support so that Ukraine, now and in the future, can continue to defend itself against Russian aggression." He also added that this is the beginning of a new phase of industrial military cooperation between the countries that has a great deal of potential. However, in keeping with the new edict from the Chancellor and his new government, tangible details of the deal were not forthcoming. It has made a conscious decision to withhold information around weapons exchanges to ensure strategic ambiguity, he added. The deal is significant as it will contribute to deepen the cooperation between Germany and Ukraine, especially when it comes to arms procurement. This deal is also notable as it follows the third meeting between Zelensky and the newly appointed Chancellor within just 3 weeks of his tenure. Germany's defense ministry later confirmed its intention to increase direct investment in Ukraine's arms production. Zelensky had hinted at these developments in his address before leaving Kyiv, stressing the urgent need for Ukraine to manufacture key military assets like attack drones, interceptors, cruise missiles, and ballistic systems. In his lively address on Tuesday, Zelensky had said, and I quote, "Attack drones, interceptors, cruise missiles, Ukrainian ballistic systems, these are the key elements. We must manufacture all of them." The German Defense Ministry statement suggested that some of these systems may be close to deployment. A significant number of long range weapons are to be produced within this year, it read. The first of these systems could be deployed by Ukrainian armed forces in just a few weeks. Now, the big question is, how did Russia react? Well, the Kremlin was quick to respond. Spokesperson Dmitry Peskov told CNN on Wednesday, and I quote, "This is an entirely irresponsible position of Germany. Instead of trying to support a peaceful process, they are putting fuel on the flame. They are simply trying to provoke further war, thus increasing their indirect involvement in this military affair." Germany has long been one of Ukraine's most generous supporters in terms of committed aid. In both military and humanitarian assistance, according to figures from the Kiel Institute, Germany ranks second only behind the United States. At the Berlin press conference, both the leaders voiced frustration with Moscow stalling on peace negotiations, specifically referencing an unfulfilled memorandum that was supposed to follow a call between Putin and US President Donald Trump on May 19. The German Chancellor expressed appreciation for recent US efforts while criticizing Russia for using delays as a tactic, pointing to recent Russian attacks as evidence of continued aggression. He said, and I quote, "I would like to thank the American president in recent weeks. Moscow, on the other hand, is playing for time. The memorandum still has not been shared." Germany's leader added that the recent attacks across Ukraine speak the language of aggression. For more such stories, keep watching the Indian Express.